Alrighty boys, welcome to a brand new video. This is going to be another video where I check out one of your content. I'm going to look at what you guys did. I'm going to watch your fight and see if I can give you some pointers. So I just got this notification right here. A man said, Trey Day says, Marshall Mind, dude, I have never seen someone taunt or use a specific taunt like this in UFC 4. This was crazy. I had a hard time dealing with this guy. What would you have done? Check it out. So this, he sent me this. He sent me this on the 5th of April, around 11:09 p.m. Just seeing it right now. So we're gonna go right ahead and check this out. I'm gonna go ahead to the fight right here. Ah, shoot. Pause that. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and check this out right here and see what this fight says. Never seen someone taunt this much. Poirier takes on the challenge. This player taunted me so much, but effectively. He kept luring me into his strikes. It was actually very difficult to deal with. I definitely got frustrated. How would you deal with this style? Okay, so let's watch it. Says I started recording late. Once I saw what this guy was doing, I had to start recording. It was such a frustrating style. All right, let's go right ahead and watch what this guy was doing. See what my homie here could have done. What he could have done to help his case. So let's watch it.
He looks like he could never have made that weight. He's found his home at lightweight, and you see the damage.
Okay.
In one strike.
He taunts 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. All right. Right away, let me know if you guys see it. You guys see it? You guys see what I see? All right, we're gonna watch the whole thing, and then I'm gonna go back and talk about what I'm seeing. 1 2 1 2. Sets him down again. Creative fighter goes. He taunts him again. Taunts 1 2 1 2. So it's basically the same combination cycled over and over again, with the occasional uppercut thrown in there. All right, right off the bat, right there, he sets him down. Nice. Drops him with a left hook. This goes back to what I always say, man. Like, a lot of times when you're playing this game, you find yourself with tunnel vision. And that happens when you're not really paying attention to what your opponent is doing. Like, yes, you can see what he's doing, but you're not necessarily paying attention with the objective of reading him. And you guys got to start thinking about things this way. You see what he's doing, take a step back, and start weighing your options. Start thinking about, what are the options? What are a few things that I can do? As you get better, you're going to be able to do this on the fly. You're not going to need a lot of time. The moment you see the opponent start playing, you will immediately recognize the style that he's using, and you'll already have a set game plan in your head on how to deal with that. So right off the bat, like, it really did not take me long. I just needed about 10 seconds to really understand this guy's play style. And that comes with experience. It comes with you fighting all kinds of different styles over and over again, and then your brain kind of memorizes all those different styles, and then you have a game plan for all those different styles. And so the moment you run into that specific style, immediately your brain goes, oh yeah, this is how I beat him, right off the bat. So you're fighting a player that is doing two things. One, he's cycling through the same combinations. He's going 1 2 1 2. It is 4 strikes he's throwing. That's the first thing you notice. He's typically going 4 shots, at most 4 shots. The second thing he's doing is he's playing a turn-based style of play. In other words, he goes, he backs up and waits for you to go, then he goes as well. If you notice, he's not trying to exchange too much. Once he goes, he's going to back up. See that? He backs up, he taunts, and he's banking on you coming in so he can go. So these are the two things that you notice instantly. 1 2 1 2, same combination over and over again. And then turn-based. He's waiting for you to go, then he can go. So once you identify that, if you've been watching my videos, what options do you think you have? How do you think you deal with this right now? Because right now you're getting rocked. My guess is you probably beat him. You probably ended up winning the fight. But this fight should not have lasted this long at all. At all. There's a head kick, and you know you're throwing a lot of strikes that don't really like these strikes are. I think you probably got him right here. I think so. There's no way he survives this. Oh, he did. Takes you back. Oh, he had the seatbelt grip in there, but he let you up. Let's see. Jab, jab. Yeah. He goes for that crane kick. All right. Turn based. He goes. You go. He goes. You go. A lot of times these players don't even realize what they're doing. He's just playing. And yeah, you got him right there. Okay. So I mean, you did win the fight, but that was it was way too messy. It was way, way, way messier than it needed to be. All right, so let's go back. Let's go back here. First things first, man. The moment you run into a player like this and he's taunting you, you can take a moment. You can take a moment, back up a little bit, and just watch what he's doing. Give yourself 2 cycles of combinations. So watch what he's doing. See if he switches things up. If he taunts you and goes 1-2, 1-2, you don't have to fire back. Move around. Then see what he does again. Does he taunt again and go for the 1-2, 1-2? If he does, then you know the combination he favors. And think of it this way. Don't think of the combos specifically, because then it gets very difficult. Think of it in principles. Jabs and straights are what? They're straight punches. Hooks are round punches. Think of it that way. Is your opponent throwing straight punches at you, or is he throwing round punches at you? When you think of it that way, it's going to be easier for you to come up with a counter. So now we've established he's throwing what? Straight punches. He taunts, straight punches. All of these are straight punches. How does the game allow you to deal with straight punches? You can slip and you can counter. Notice how you're not slipping and countering at all. He's throwing the same shit over and over again. He taunts, then he goes 1-2, 1-2 right there. How do you deal with that? You slip on the second shot. The reason why you slip on the second shot is because the first shot could change. He could change it to something else. But you already know that he favors ending his combinations with a straight punch. And so you block the first one. So you block the one, slip the second one. And you don't try to slip on reaction. You don't slip on reaction. You slip on anticipation because you already know what the next shot is going to be. So the moment he goes, right there tells you something else. You see what he did right there? Watch this. Watch this. What do you notice? What do you notice from what he did right there? This guy favors the same type of punch over and over again. If he starts with straight punches, he ends with straight punches. If he starts with round punches, he ends with round punches. So right there, he went hook, hook, hook. He didn't go hook, straight, or hook up. He's not throwing anything complex. Right there, he's going to go hook, hook, hook. So that tells you, okay, if he starts with a round punch, most likely he's going to end with a round punch. And then you wait. You can either wait to counter on the last punch or wait to counter on the second one. And because you know what the second shot is going to be based on what the first one is, you can come up with your counter. So if he's going straight, block the first straight, slip and throw your cross, that's going to counter him. 1, 2, right there you can slip. Once he goes for the first jab, slip the second one and counter with a cross. That would have sat this guy down immediately, over and over and over again. Now, that's one tip on what you could have done, on the counter you could have used, and this would have been a very, very, very easy fight because he's not throwing anything complex whatsoever. He's just taunting you and then going. Now, second issue I'm pretty sure you were running into is you felt like, dude, every time I try to attack him, I'm running into a shot. Like he taunts me and then I try to go and then I run into something. That's because you're playing a turn-based style with this guy. You don't want to do that. All right. So I'm going to give you a tip. The moment you notice that you and your opponent are playing a turn-based style is he goes, he backs up, then I go. He goes, he backs up, I go. Or you go, I back up, then he goes. You need to cut that out. You need to turn the fight from a turn-based style of striking into a more exchange style of fighting where you're taking advantage of vulnerability. And here's how you could do it. When you attack him, you go in, jab straight, back up, and go again. So don't back up and wait for him to go. And a lot of times when you're backing up, you're backing up because you're waiting for your short-term stamina to get back up to the level that you're comfortable with. Because you threw a lot. So you throw 1, 2, 3, then you back up because you're waiting for your short-term stamina to increase. Don't do that. Throw, jab straight, back up a little bit, fire across. The reason you're firing that cross is because you know he's going to come in to take his turn. He's waiting for you to go. Oh, you've gone. Now it's my turn. No, take his turn away from him. So 1, 2, back up a little bit, fire across. A really good shot that I like to use to do that is the front kick. Dustin Poirier, I believe, has the front kick. A vast majority of characters in UFC 4 all have the front kick in their arsenal. So you go 1, 2, back up to kick in range, throw a front kick. You don't have to wait, just throw it. A lot of times your opponents will run into it because they're trying to take their turn. But instead, they'll run into a shot. So that's something to keep in mind. Try to pay attention. What are we doing right now? Is this a turn-based striking style that we're doing? Oh, yeah. Nah, we can't do that. I need to force some exchanges. Because it's in those exchanges that you typically sit them down. That's when you do a lot of damage. Because if you hit them as they're attempting to hit you, vulnerability spikes and you do a lot of damage. So let's see if we can find that right here. 1, 2. He backs up. You go 1, 2. Back up a little bit. Fire off a cross or a front kick. Imagine if you threw 1, 2 right here. Back up. Wait for him a little bit. Fire off a front kick. 1, 2. Front kick. Right there. You would have caught him with a front kick as he's coming in. You see what I mean? As he was coming in to take his turn, you would have sat him down right there with a front kick. And that's just from anticipation. Watch this again. Let's see. There's your front kick thrown at the wrong time. Right there, you could have gone. But you're waiting. 1, 2. Back up a little bit. Front kick. Right there, you would have got him. And see, just go back. And practice this. Go on quick match and just practice it. Your striking is going to take a huge leap forward, I promise you. Don't accept a turn-based style of striking, man. Force some exchanges, but force exchanges on your own terms. Let them run into a wall when they're fighting you. There's a beautiful head kick. As you sit him down right there. Yeah, one more thing too, man. Like when you're on the ground like this and you sit him down, don't get too aggressive with your ground and pound, because if you're facing a better player and they take your back like that, you might get submitted. So you got to be very careful with your ground and pound, especially with your straight punches on the ground, because those straight punches can be slipped, and once they slip it, they're taking your back. See that? 1, 2. Let's see who you go. 1, 2. Back up a little bit. Front kick. See right there, you caught him right there because you didn't let him take his turn. Watch it again. Watch it again. Watch this. You threw, and then you didn't let him take his turn. Boom. Again. See that? See that? That's what I mean. 1. He tries to go. Look at his left hand. He's about to throw his left hand, but you didn't back up and give him the opportunity to go his turn. Instead, you caught him at high vulnerability. Boom! You sit him down. That's your tactic. That is your tactic. And that led to a finish. So keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind. Anyways, that's going to be it. And you hit him with the thanks. All right, bro. Hope you learned something from that. If you did, let me know in the comment section, and show me your fights, like more fights that you do from now, where you try to implement some of the stuff that I said, and you're going to definitely find some success. But that is it, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you guys later. As always, stay safe. Peace out. Have a good one, boys.